Alright, I am Lovelive and welcome back to Limbus patch notes for the 28th of May, the last update of May. There's the Outis tit, page 3. Important notes, improvements for Unitiy version upgrades, digital update notice, Refraction Railway. I already know what the plushies. So these are now the third wave of Good Smile plushies, Ryoshu, Ishmael, and Dregger. Alright, let's open up the link and check it out. So are these also the same price? Yeah, I think they're all the same price. Go back onto the Limbus company page. So all of them are so the G-Song and Nursefather are no longer available until they do a reissue. But now currently available is Boss, Hongwu, the Ishmael Nendroid, Roshu, Ishmael Plushie, and Dregger. As of course these are about 44,000 yen, so no, 4,400 yen. So I would say it's about maybe like 50 Canadian. Well, this is gonna be way higher shipping costs. And of course, I've said before, the Good Smile US did have a data breach that they did decide not to announce, but it did happen according to online. So you might not want to order from Good Smile US. How much are they trying to charge for this actually? 25 USD? Is that an accurate, like, I know the yen is really weak, so, is that actually going to be 26 US? Well, I'm Canadian, so way higher. And also, I'm not going to buy Sinner plushies. So, 28net, it goes to about 27, something US. So, bit cheaper than what the internet says on the, currency translation. Of course, the internet one always is updating constantly. Yeah, like I said before, you don't trust Good Smile US. But if you, what do you call it? Maybe if you want to use it, use what do you call it? Like one of those disposable cards, like it's a disposable account with only a certain amount on it. In case if it does get breached again, you'll just lose your personal information. What are they gonna do with that? Everyone has your personal information, It's honestly trying to stay in the world we live in with, all that. But hey, at least you get your plushies. So if you want Cinder plushies, there you go. I don't think there's any other notices that were dropped before, like, during last week's cycle. So it should all be new. So in order on the Steam tab. With new content, Refraction Railway Line 6. Greetings, dear manager. New content, Refraction Railway Line 6 will be added to the game of the May 28th, 2026 scheduled update. Wait, hold on, I'm just looking at my thing. I added a new, home one from Vergalia, so I didn't have that on here. But I put it all the way at the top stuff with the other one. So I now have an order. Home 1, 2, 3, Misty Memory, acoustic version. Where's Windows Star C? Move that with the music. It's right next to the Empire ones from Luminaria. Oh yeah, here's R7D4 upside down. What joke did I use for R7D4 upside down? What was it? Rotate 90? No, it was 180. It was 180. It was 180. I don't think they're ever gonna do a 6-inch scale figure of R7D4, are they? Alright, fuck that. This is main story chapter 9, line 5 rewards. Okay, I don't need to go over that. I feel, are there actually new players? I don't know. Yeah, you have to, will be lost if you don't train them. About details. Line 6, access anytime outside resources. Line 6 will close on the opening of Refraction Railway Line 7. Starts to amount modules for the first time, so it's like 20-something modules to unlock all the rewards. I don't know why they have that anyway. Why does it toss some modules to train to unlock the rewards? Okay, it reflects your levels in Fred Spin, about line 6. Percent will be safe with some of all clear turn tests from each section. For section 1, safe for section 5. Entering a new section revives all defeated allies, full heals all wounded identities, and resets SP to 0. So that's section 5. There's resources do transfer over. And you still see rewards. And you choose to start with a person treated saves to reduce your total turn count. When you do, it will start with the same stats and eager resources revert to that point. It makes that section will be reset. 5 different sections, so 5 of them. And line 16 with SP at the point of section 1 material with section 5. HP and SP. So it's 1 to 5, but there's 5 sections, huh? In sections 3 and 4, you will be unable to use identities assigned in team loadout used in the preceding stations. So, okay, V-Song was assigned to Station 2, LCB. Cannot be used in Section 3, but can be used in Section 4s. Okay. Loadouts, Chain Battle System, all 7 deployments, so you need to have all 12 in the team. Backup units with a bonus starting SP, minus identities, and these based on negative SP. Still 20 changes on base SP. Those bonus starting SP based on their usable stills at the point of substitution for the 2 lobotomy ego ones. Is demonstration purposes only. Identities to him ego resources corresponding to the ranks and affinities of their base stills. And Reversibility Wine 6. So many counters feature unique effects to be applied on allies. And view the buffs by hovering over the buff icons. What? Oh, you look at the buffs. Oh, thanks for telling me that. Flexibility Wine Drifty match ally stills and enemy stills with focus counters. Before you use a feed, backup unit with a spot. And use passive is active, its support passive. Before unit is a feed, passive will be active, so it's combat passive, on progression. Forfeit requires saves without pressing through it. And then you start from fair first wave. As a feed, and choosing returning to the team loadout menu to change your deployment orders, or immediately returning back from wave 1. Trading rewards, trading rewards there. Lost and found. Or boost ticket, use a 7 3-star DRT deck extraction ticket. Railway Wine 6 Fiend Deco, such as decorative banners. Turns 100 turns. Turns out there's about 100 turns a single stage, so the defeat. Banner turns out total turn count. Yep, same stuff there. True info. Any battle effects, there's a true info menu. To be toured upon section 5. Why is it blurred out for an example one? After 20 records to be saved, there's completion, total turns taken, use identities, and damage output statistics will be displayed. Oh, you're hiding their stats? Is this a demo image or is it from like the testing thing? Why would they hide their number? I think that might be 27. I don't know. And more each one to review here. Pretty same stuff. The main thing is going to be these sections. I feel like it's not. Yeah, this I have to make sure you have multiple teams or SAS effects. I have to random teams. Oh no. We have the Unity upgrade notice! Hello, this is Project Moon. Find a more stable game service and comply with store policies. This company will be upgraded to the latest version of the Unity engine with the May 28th, 2026 scheduled update. Resource downloads will be required once the engine update is deployed. Additionally, the minimum support OS requirements will be raised, potentially restricting access on certain devices. With the damage ways to upgrade race capabilities that improve for race PC environments and newest platform operating systems, or improvements to in-game sound and speed and performance. New engine versions, fundamental options, renders made nodes, improves the loading speed, frame stability, UI transitions, etc. Preparing visual device specifications, display environments. But account lost. Managers who are playing this company, but discount on any of the systems whistleblower are required to link their account to a Google, Apple, or Steam account. So there's Android OS, requirement, Android 8, API 26 or higher. And possible on 7 or earlier. iOS 13 or higher. Really? For 13 or higher? No one wants on iPhone 6 or older. Also try Windows 10 version 21H2 or higher. And official support for Windows 7 and Windows 8 has been discontinued. If you're still on those, damn, can't play Limbus up anymore for Windows 7 and 8. Wow. Graphics API performance uses optimized for Vulkan, AOS, Metal, iOS, and Universal Render Pipeline, URP. On devices that support only OpenGL ES, graphics may not display properly or performance may be degraded. On Steam, graphics API will prioritize DirectX 12. DirectX 12 cannot be used, then we use DirectX 11 as an alternative. However, when using DirectX 11, errors may occur during graphic rendering. Resource re-downloads by platform. Deployment of Unity version upgrade. Each platform will re-download resources adapted to a new game engine. As the download size is very large, managers playing on mobile are advised to use a Wi-Fi connection for stable installation and to reduce data charges. Approximate download sizes are as follows. Steam, 14 gigabytes. Android AOS, approximately 11 gigabytes. iOS, 10 gigabytes. So I would personally recommend delete your entire Limbus company game and re-download it. Just do that. Retrieve your caches first, maybe, before you uninstall, and then uninstall from Steam, then reinstall, or from whatever device you're using. It's once in a while you should do a full I just realized I still forgot to do a full clean install of I still have Denshin from all the way from launch. I should probably uninstall and reinstall that just for performance. And it does take like 10 minutes to boot up, but still, you need to do a fresh install once in a while. What measures after its Unity version upgrade? Please note that the Unity version upgrade to be applied on the game with the May 28th scheduled update may bring various unexpected errors on the day of the update. Although Project Moon's development team is typically monitoring the overall server and system environment as thoroughly as possible, some issues may still occur that are not discovered in advance. Did you notice any abnormal game behavior or experience any inconvenience following the update? Please reach out to the Limbus Company Customer Support Center for relevant details. Take a receipt. We'll do it almost here. Okay, so maybe not want to play the game day one. You don't have to be there for Outis's drop. I know I'm just waited out. Refraction will always just it's a random team that maybe stream that. I'm not gonna roll for Outis. I'm gonna save the ticket, the guarantee ticket for the FUM. I'm assuming they'll be both at once. They won't do a solo apprentice banner this late in the season, I feel like. Would I? Well, this is bullshit. I have the thing up right here. Where is the pride still? And I saw complete and total extermination Leviathan is a blunt! There is... what? Why did they want to have... So it's Rust? Rust on Stomping. Instead of Wrath, Pride still 2, and then Envy, and then of course, because you have, like I said before, or the middles have Envy Towners. This is just stupid at this point. Alright. Let's go to the, is it 4 pages? Same thing. 3 pages, alright. So, Book of Vengeance, House of Spiders, and it's used to have this effect. House of Spiders, middle Nursefather, Outis, and House of middle Prince Pistol. Heal SP on hit using a still. On hit using still, the House of Spiders middle is for Outis. Outis an additional stack of the middle Drudge. On hit using a still against the House of Spiders middle Prince Ishmael. So there's an additional stack of the middle Drudge. Tries to turn end. The middle Drudge. Target Vengeance Mark. Deal more damage. Moving to Great Sister. Toss out. They fall for every base stills for every X stack. Every stills and blunt stills deal more damage for every X stack. Check this out, Tito. User's unit is hit by X stills at X plus stack. Base stills gain final power. Blunt steals deal more damage to every stack. I got praised. Reduce this when hit by X steals. At X plus stack, then base steals gain final power. Blunt steals deal more damage at every stack. Restrict. Fix any attack type resistances that exceed normal to normal. Take minus X plus middle vengeance to Great Sister stack times Y% damage from steals. And Flash Win. Q additional trash times X SP. Turn on if you lost SP this turn due to still effects, deal more damage. Turn end, lose stack. Alright, Sealed Sword, Dane Haste, blunt steals deal more damage X bleed on target. On Found Torn hit using base steals, target gets X plus bleed, deal Y% of the torn's foul damage, blunt damage, or seal removed. So all of them Dane Haste next turn except for when Leviathan is unsheathed. Alright. Turn end, Dane Haste next turn. Blunt base steals deal more damage for X burn plus speed on target. On final torn hit, use base steals so it has X plus burn plus speed. Deal Y% blunt damage. 25 damage, blunt damage. Second seal, more blunt base. Yeah, exact same thing there. Deal Y of the 25 damage, blunt damage. Alright, of the 25. Yeah, I think it's the same, but they'll increase the stuff. Then with Leviathan, turns out inflict burn on all units on the field, which use bases with Leviathan exclusive steals corresponding to each steal's rank. Blunt base steals deal more damage to X burn per speed on the target. Final toying hit using base steals targets X plus burn per speed, deal Y% of the target's final damage, pierce damage. So they want to make the actual things blunt. It says if we go over here, they just have like the bonus slash or pierce damage or bonus blunt for their things. So no, you just do final toying's percent damage, pierce damage, or make them all blunt. It's same thing they've been doing for a lot of IDs, especially recently, is that they're changing them to changing the not only Sin Infinities but the actual damage types of them. Avenging my family, but envy base steals deal more damage, base steals and file power, rising Fevor. Root stack when meeting monthly prior conditions. using the Stamp of Vengeance still, and including activation via counter. At turn end, activating X plus and re-res. At X plus stack, use the time to unpack still. Okay, I'm assuming that's gonna be for the unseating then. Just have the one still. So Bonfire. Then inflicts both burn and bleed. New sword has first super move, 6 super move. The inflict bleed skills are inflict both burn and bleed. Okay, so the first one, the indentings that inflicts burn and bleed, will count for the ego diffs, but for the stills themselves, wait, does that count for the ego diffs? Hold on. Okay, so 40 is going burn. If I have attack skills that apply them, yeah. So if their attack skill doesn't apply it at combat starts, or no, this is turn start there, so I'm assuming it swaps out. Yeah, I need to increase my window size so I can actually see the things. So I'm assuming, because I know I tested before when allies die, it'll keep it, so turn start's not really accurate. It's usually just encounter start, which will not apply, but maybe the if it counts as both burn and bleed, it should also count for that. I don't know. Sealed Sword, Leviathan, or Leviathan. Upon entry time for Sunday, Sealed Sword. These seals are moved from the sword, rising feathers and corresponding to each unsealing stage. When the following conditions are met, woos rising feather. Upon using Stamp of Vengeance still, woos stack to Stamp of Vengeance using via counter. X plus start absolute res, woos stack at turn end. At X rising feather stack, use time to unpack as an unopposed still at attack end. Turn end at X rising feather stack. You get failed to use time to unpack in that turn. Use time to unpack in next turn combat start. Which unit has Sealed Sword at Western X% HP. Use time to unpack regardless of rising feather stack. At X% minus HP, then ridiculous grit. Which I first up is counter, turn stack at turn end, and then the middle drudge. Raise might deal more damage. X plus the middle drudge, replace a brace still into Jasper with Stamp of Vengeance or complete and total extermination. Applies only on the still and leftmost slot bottom row of the dashboard. Its effect does not activate either Stamp of Vengeance or complete total extermination is already in the affected still slot. Passive. Tesla Spider's middle points Ishmael is on the field alongside this unit. After the fall effects. On draft when Dane check this out. Tito still was used first. If it was the first still this unit used in that turn, Dane initial checks out Tito. On it using a still, Dane check this out Tito. There's not Dane checks out Tito from using Tractoins. Which applies only to House Spider's the middle Princess Ishmael. When Ishmael wins a trash, Ishmael Dane's I got praise. First still use that turn additional. On hit, being I praise. Still the hit was a still free activates a town additional praise, not the praise from using Tractoins. And Psyche the middle. Okay, this is for Ryoshu. If the tower begins or unit is already defeated, or if unit is defeated during the tower, Red House of Spies Ryoshu gains the following effects. Dane Entanglement, take less damage. When hit, Dane offense level up. Passive. Thanks, Tito. When she has Leviathan. When an ally that has less than X% of HP loses attraction to enemy, use Tidro. Your seconds for the family won't be forgotten. Said still targets the said enemy as the main target and said ally as a sub target. It has some Spider's middle. Princess Ishmael has a 5% HP additional instead of X. The still tilted an ally in the middle, then envy damage up next turn. If this still tilt the House of Spider's middle Princess Ishmael, then avenging my family next turn instead. And that is envy stills base power, and base stills and final power. So it's over any of the middle. Where is it? Okay, reviving exclusive still and transport target fixed. Copy reuse, defense still, final power. Final power for more damage to every middle bench set to Green Sister on self. If House Spider's middle princess is among the targets, deal more damage. Assume all the middle drudge and the middle drudge. If target ally is still the middle drudge. Remember, his burn resist is below normal, treat it as normal. But burn and bleed count and burn and bleed potency and burn and bleed count, or burn potency and count. Deal 1 damage equal to X of this 20's final damage. Still free for how many of these? Okay, and then it's a Leviathan stills. There's 4. Oh no, that's still it is free 4. All right. Okay, look events the House of Spiders special twas. Turn end. Apply Adventure Strike on X enemies that dealt the most still damage to an ally. Apply Book of Advantage House of Spiders on X enemies that dealt the most damage to this unit. Let's start. Then the middle drudge for VX and VRes. If the following conditions are met during taunt phase, then the middle drudge, which unit is hit by another still. The House of Spires middle Prince Ishmael is hit by another still. If the following conditions are met during the taunt phase, then the middle drudge. This unit and House of Spires middle Prince Ishmael being hit does not count towards either conditional below. When the middle ally is hit by another still, when the House of Spires ally is hit by another still. When the unit gains the middle drudge, if the target has Vengeance mark, the initial stack of the middle drudge. Gain the middle Vengeance Tattoo, Great Sister Trust out. Every time the unit assumes X, the middle drudge. Affected by only House of Spires middle Princess Ishmael. When the House of Spires the middle Nursefather is hit by another still, Ishmael gains the middle drudge. Someone mess with the family? Support passive. Combat start. As if it flip counter stills, gain damage up and protection. If the affected ally is in the middle, the ally gains enemy damage up and protection instead. Alright, now we have, like I said before, they really want to have the middle only have blunt. Yet they don't give enough like blunt support. They have envy support, but if they are changing the stills to be all blunt, why are they not adding more blunt related buffs and debuffs? Wait, I think there's some in here, but more like general like applying throughout the whole team. It's Wave team is supposed to have, you know, some what is it? Mavias is mostly blunt. Wait, is that the first? Oh no, I'm for the second one. Because when it should be slash with the pierce as it gets dot stab. It gets thrown in their torso. Maybe because the blade right there is blunt, but how is it pierce here? I just thought the Sinners are just not good at using weapons, so they hit it blunt. But it's changing too much stuff to be blunt at this point. Yeah, slash, slash, and then the blunt for the actual like hits until it gets unsealed. But go over here, stomping. I'm over that though. Throwing power. Before you has Revive it, I think I was done. You guys like a fish. There's a middle bench tattoo Great Sister for Toin 2 and Unbreakable Toin. I'll use heal SP. First Toin, Bleed Count, Raise Dagger Threshold. Second Toin, Bleed Potency. On hit, if you has a middle bench tattoo, Great Sister draws out and fucking bind next turn. And Revaven, I'll gut you like a fish. Both unbreakable. It's blunt. And whoa, this changes to all only be envy. So back over here. Alright. So let me see. So I'm not waiting die. That is Pride Swash, and there's also a Swash Towner as well. I don't like a fish. It's Wrath Swash. It's right here. It still is right here. It is Swash Wrath. Over here, Blunt Envy. So the offensive will equal to highest res divided by X. That is a good substitution for the base power up. That's only going to trash moves here, but of course they have to make it more, you know, identity. It shouldn't be exactly as strong, but it should be more accurate to the Shinahindis and damage types. Okay, inflict additional bleed on Toin hit if that's finished up to Great Sister. Before attack, then burn equal number of Toins in the still attack and lose SP. First one, bleed count, raise like a threshold. I'm assuming this will be increased. Or no, inflict additional bleed on Toin hit. Is that potency only, or is this increasing all bleed inflicted? Second one, burn and burn count. So potency and count. If the target has if this unit has middle vengeance tattoo, Great Sister draws out, inflict bind and paralyze next turn. And then don't let something like this break you. Gain 20% for X burn plus speed on target. 4 use, the unit has Lilithin, activate as Death Stab. On use, if this still this still needs offensive up equal to highest res divided by X. On use, if this Toin's the still's Toins equal to the middle Vincent to Great Sister Trosso on this unit into Unbreakable Toins, beginning with Toin free. On use, if the suit's sword is at first seal remove or second seal remove stage, inflict burn by base amount of bleed the still inflicts on Toin hit. On using aggro to the still swap next turn. So first Toin, bleed and bind next turn. Second Toin, bleed and paralyze next turn. Third Toin, bleed, all potency. And on hit, if dude has a middle Vincent 2 Great Sister Trost out, you'll blunt damage equal to burn on target plus bleed on target percent of this toy's final damage. And of course, if you have first or second seal removed, inflict burn equal to the base amount of bleed on the still. And Nut Stab, leave it in. It's supposed to be Pride Years. Did I send hate mail to Project Moon's email about this? If there is X purposely gain final power. On use, the still gains offensive equal to highest res divided by X. On using aggro equal to the still swap next turn. For attack, gain burn equal to number of toys in the still. Attack and lose SP. The first toy, burn potency. Second toy, bleed potency. Third toy, burn town. Fourth toy, bleed town. Fifth, bind and paralyze next turn. Gain final power for every X burn plus 3 on target. Stamp of Vengeance. X plus NV res and 20 power. If you use has Leviathan, extra complete total extermination. On use, the still gains offense level equal to highest res. Gain final power for every middle vengeance tattoo. Great Sister, Trust Out on self. Here's toys equal to same thing, paying of 23 as the other stills. On use, actually not still one. If this unit sword is at first remove with second remove stays, burn by base bleed. Attack and assume all middle dreads on self. If the still efforts a counter still, gain blunt damage up next turn. There's the blunt stuff. That's a very specific blunt only for that. And of course over here at 4, use Standard Vengeance at 6, complete total extermination. Or maybe don't choose it to 7 because now that the team counts are higher. I don't know. First one bleed, second lower user stagger threshold. So first toy, bleed, second one, bleed town, third, bleed, fourth, bleed town, unbreakable, or those more unbreakables over there. I'm assuming you're winning with your big damage still. If it's inflict burn, if you have this seal removed. First, here's complete total extermination, Leviathan. Final power for S, burn plus speed on target. So this one has 20 power for NV res, but final power for that. Does it have 20 power? I have middle vengeance tattoo, Great Sister, gain 20 power. And of course, if Veil Vengeance to Great Sister, inflict a bleed potency on 20 hits. Alright. Also, if we equal highest res. For attack, gain burn equal number of 20 in the still. Attack and lose SP. Attack and consume all middle dredge on self. Attack and this still is active as a counter still. Gain blunt damage up next turn. So first toin, bleed. Burn potency. Second toin, burn town. Third toin, bleed potency. Slash damage equal to burn on target plus bleed on target times X of this toin's final damage. Fourth toin, bleed town, slash damage equal to burn on target plus bleed on target, X times X of this toin's final damage. Fifth, pierce and blunt equal to burn plus bleed on target times X, times X, not times X of this toin's final damage. Why is it blunt? Why is it blunt? And here's the time to unpack. The surface after still to be reused. On use, move its 2 Great Sister, do a slash damage equal to X of this 25 damage on 20 hit. Attack end, move a seal from the sword. So burn potency, first toin, second toin, bleed potency, third toin, raise stagger threshold, fourth toin, envy fragility. So you're telling me the only envy, team-wide envy support in terms of debuffs is envy fragility on that? Except for they can't keep change. Yeah, there's supposed to be no lust in his tit. Why is there lust in his tit? Why is that not Raph? And so here's the thing. Dawn has already, Middle Dawn showed that they can have more varied Syn affinities. They can have the counters change the Syn affinity of the attack still. Middle Dawn does this. Middle Merceau doesn't do this for some reason. When his Wrath still free needs or has a requirement for NV res for more bonus effects, but his still free doesn't turn, or his counter does not turn to still free because he's a 2-star artificially dudded. And then Middle Sinclair. We also give him 2 envy stills. He can even use a still 2 as a counter, but instead of having it change Syn affinities to be envy when used as a counter, they just made it envy. And then, oh, Middle Apprentice Ishmael. We not only changed the damage types of Steel 2 and Steel 3, we are also changing the Syn affinities of Steel 2 to match with Wu Ishmael. At least it's not an envy. At least it wasn't an envy. But it's still supposed to be Swash. And then, Ricardo Heathcliff. Instead of having more stuff for Envy or Blunt in his tit for like buffs to allies or fragilities, instead he's now Burn. Also change the Syn affinities again. Oops. Instead of having his Wrath to Total Extermination, it's now Envy. They should just had the counter change, have an Envy version like Middle Dawn does. Hey, Middle Yo Sister Dawn tricks out and defense. I'm sorry, at 6+ some of Envy Absolute Res, use Adjust Vengeance as a counter. Upon acting the buff effect, the Syl's affinity is changed to Envy. It's changed to Envy. They can't do this anymore. They are incompetent. What's wrong with them? Can they not pull this off again? Can they not just look at their previous ones like, oh yeah, this is how we do it. Let's do it for the newer ones. No, they can't. They are incompetent. Oh man. So I do like the whole team killing the other allies part. So this for if you're not think any of the things bleed will use second threshold. I think that's the whole tit, right? I think that's the whole tit. I didn't go through the passives again comparing to the tit. I don't think I really need to worry about that. Just wait till it drops and then see all the numbers there. Now we have normal patch notes. Limbus Company 2026 May 20th scheduled update notice. Greetings, dear manager. Server entered scheduled maintenance from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on May 28th, 2026 TST. Please note maintenance schedule. Port notice. Okay, re-download everything for Unity upgrade, new content. House of Spiders, Target Construction Ishmael, Unitiy added, just the one. This says new identity, not identities. Refraction Line 6, new packages, STIP, as a preset function active. It will be out of each loadout. Maximum number of announcers can be increased from 10 to 100. Professor in tier 5, from frame Yisung Ego. Bug fix improvements is going to be like, that's 3 pages of bug fixes. Alright. Adjust the starting SP effect in chain battles so that allied centers of toying types that change depending on SP or their bonus SP applied based on the currently usable still toying type at that point of substitution. Relevant identities: Ramen Ego in the name of Love and Hate, Dawn Trick Soap, Ramen Ego, the Sword Circle of Tears, Rodion. If SP at the point of substitution is 0 or higher, then he will gain SP. If SP at the point of substitution is below 0, then he will lose SP. Please note that the negative SP modifiers will not reduce the relevant identity's SP below -40. Fixed trigger conditions for activation of the assist defense skill. 4. Assist defense skill would be determined even against untrashable skills and soon one stack even when it would not actually activate. Assist defense skills will no longer be determined against untrashable skills. This is an issue where the applier of certain keywords inflicted on enemies through skills and toying effects during combat behave differently than intended. Relevant keywords: Butterfly, Torpus Theater. Butterfly, no external effects can raise the amount of butterfly inflicted. Increase additional sinking effect based inflict additional sinking base instead of additional butterfly. For inflicting sinking in place of additional butterfly, food inflicts additional sinking effect. It's treated as if the target gains sinking. After standardized sinking inflictions of this effect, so that the sinking inflicted due to the inflict additional sinking effect is not inflicted by the applier of the T word. Alright. Torpus Fear. When it retains bleed from enemy attack zones, and regain one of the following effects next turn and lose 1 stack of its effect once per turn. Before, Torpus Fear's effect would activate regardless of whether the bleed effect was inflicted by an attacker or gained by the attacker's own effects, or it is by the unit itself or its allies. Torpus Fear now effect will activate when an opponent attacker starts to inflict bleed on its unit's attack. Matches this textual description. Fixed certain skills used by certain assist unit appearing in the main story, chapter 9, that will function differently from their text. No effect. 1. On each target 5+ tremor, inflict +1 tremor count on toying hit. Before, the effect would activate by checking target's tremor potency in real time. After effect will now check the condition on use matching the text. Robot effect 2 on use. If this unit does not have charge count, then +1 additional tremor count on target on still hit. Inflict. Alright. For effect activate when this unit had needed trick mostly nor charge sound. After the effect will not activate only when this unit has no charge sound matching the text. Do not have charge sound. Oh, was that Ezra? Hold on. Tremor charge. Wait, was that not their name? I'm so 6 units. Where is it? Where are they? The target has fire plus there. Do not have charge, but going to trap count on still hit. The mirror workshop. Yeah, that one. Wait, wrong tab. What tab am I on? This one. Alright. With improvements, we have a non-functioning effect from the description of certain from stills of certain enemy in unit inventory chapter 9. Effect Phantom Step Dismay. Word effect Trash Trees lose 5 SP. To advantage gameplay experience, text of this non-functioning effect will be removed. Okay, so it was for this one. Have the Rachel lose 5 SP and Dismay. So the 5 SP didn't trigger? You only need in that fight. They have the SP loss from their sanity thing. And of course they go to -45 pretty quick in a normal run. Certain passives used by enemy appearing in Sword Chapter 9 that were functioning differently from the intent. Relevant passive, all my purpose has been given to Tibia. Relevant effect, turn start. If the unit is staggered, turn from stagger. After using 2 Wrath Fragility, becomes unable to use Institution Art number 3 and prize Ribcage until next turn, once pure counter. Before, the student was still able to use Installation Art number 3 and improvise Ribcage even if it's passive activated. Strategy would no longer use Installation Art number 3 and improvise Ribcage after passive activates. That's for Telistro. We turn Tel from Tibia. There's an issue where some effects of the evil at the end of all evil will not act if the Pequod characters are included among backup units. Well, in fact, if one of the Pequod faction identities attacks and hits an enemy, you have 7 SP for the Pequod faction identity, the early supplement order once per still. An ally kills an enemy, he'll 15 SP if Pequod faction identity with the early supplement order. If the set identity lost SP. This occurs since February 26, 2026, and we fixed so that the effect accuracy even when a Pequod character is included among backup units. Only. Fixed typos in English still text of certain identities relevant in any 1. Disease Association subsection 4 Yi Sung, uptype 4 still free. 4 on use at 50% minus HP, towing power plus 1. After on use at less than 50% HP, towing power plus 1. Relevant identity 2, Hydro Pack Malbranch Adept Boss, uptype 3 still free 1. Before Trash Drain for 2 plus Rupture. After Trash Drain for 2 plus Rupture Taunt. But it was always Taunt. What do you mean? What? It always said Taunt. When did... Wait, that's uptype 3. Oh. Uptype 3. I thought it was like uptype 4. Yeah, these two are uptype 4. It's a random uptype 3 one here. Relevant identity 3. LCE Ego. Anna Blossom Star Falls. Uptype 4 still free 1. He's missing 30% plus HP. 25 plus 1. Max 2. That's every 30% missing HP on this unit. This is the text change. But for its improvement... Added first tier 5 item to swing filters on Ego selection screen. Issue where immediate hidden boss battle. Battle would be treated as a feat if all items on the field are killed, even when there are backup units available. Issue where when using dark mode UI, the Dre's period pop-up text displayed following account closure request will not appear on the main screen upon logging in again. Fix an issue where certain visual effects of the assist unit of an assist unit in 9.1 training 9.5-1 training fed battle is displayed incorrectly. Fix issue where damage typography displayed when the fixed HP damage effect activated will not increase or decrease values provided by effects based on damage taking target. A prediction of the actual damage effect damage increase or decrease values is functioning correctly. Only damage typography display issue will be fixed. Updated display image for mirrors and theme pack are currently being blocked out. Precision where in certain situations, Ego images would not appear when checking equipped Ego from the identity details screen. Precision where after setting 4 screen by issue Ego as the manager's ticket image is just transferring tier 5 illustration animation would not play. Offensive performance of after image effects displayed by character SC during combat. 300 lunacy. That's it. All right, time to my Refraction Railway team. So I was going to wait till all the House of Spiders are out, but I'm pretty sure that it is going to be Heathcliff and Rodion as the farm. Also, apparently, yeah, even according to the wiki, there was the voice line of Hong Wu, and then the acquisition image, who had Heathcliff hair. The thing is, some of this is sorted alphabetically, and some of it is by release, because the wiki doesn't want to have the release stuff normalized. No, isn't that still one? Okay, I'll use that just in case. So first one, I'm gonna open a new WordPad document. Hold on. How many do I have open right now? I don't need the railway one, I think. Is that the one I'm using? It's identity copy paste. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that is. Alright. So, copy paste. I have Word documents or WordPad ones. Alright. So for Yi Song, so I'll probably, if I did one of the ones that aren't released yet or I can't shard, I'll wait. We have FC Ego Spice Bush? F4FC Ego Spice Bush. Alright. So we got one syncing / AoE unit to start off with. Now we have Foss. Let me copy paste all this here. So we have one syncing. Also, we can always still for damage types as well. We have to only rely on what was it? Status effects. Lobotomy, Ego, Regret. Oh. Don't you enjoy not having Tremor conditionals? Do I have to run Tremor Chain again? I know that's what I did in Line Free. It was Tremor Chain. No, don't spin that again. What do you? No, don't spin Faust again. Trying to copy paste. Wait. I did the same result anyway. What? No, don't spin that. I'm trying to paste the Dawn ones in now. Oh, I thought there was gonna be a blank spot there. Alright, we have all these Dawn ones. What do I do? So I have a Sinking and a Tremor. Maybe go for Swath? Sink East. These are not working at all. These do not work at all. That's actually to be expected, but at least I had some. Well, it's only the first 3, but usually I had like, what was it, like 4 or 5 Tremor ones when I was actually doing the thing. Alright. I have all the Ryoshi ones. I have that Tales of Luminaria Empire battle like the siege thing. Lobotomy Ego. Wait a second. Tremor Sinking. Okay, I could make that work. There's a random burn unit. Alright. Now we have you're wondering why I'm doing random identities, because I have everything in the game. Also all max uptide as well. All leveled up now. So I feel like as a handicap, I stopped caring about banners. I feel like I'll probably still force myself to do it again with the banner, but I feel like it's more fun with like the red. No, not middle. W-Torque level 2, Tree Up Agent Merceau. Okay, we have slash damage. They are the first slash damage dealer in the team. Oh, Merceau always has like bad. Actually, I used to only get like base Merceau like the yeah, it's the first time I didn't get base Merceau. I actually just erased Hong Wu instead of copying. Alright, Hong Wu. Wu would help with Tremor Sinking. Or burn? Charge? Wu Association. Oh, so things right. Wu Association South Section 5 Hong Wu. Ah! Alright. Now moving on to Heathcliff. We have 2 burns. We have Sinking Tremor with Deluge. Oh, I can't even play it then! Wow! I can't even play the thing then! We got the Thumb Apprentice Heathcliff apparently, I guess? Wow, that sort of sucks since I can't play it next week. Okay, for like 3 weeks I guess I can't play. Ishmael then! What does Ishmael have for us? That thing works with Tremor. Enter family Kiro Tumo Oh. Kiro Tumo Tran Captain Ishmael. Okay, we'll add the Keith Thumb. This is Thumb question mark. Alright. So far, this is going pretty badly actually. Hey, I took did the fun rodeo, maybe? If that is what's happening, I don't know. Anyways, roll the thing! Alright, Princess of Wandering, T-Torp, Class 3 Direction Staff. No! Let's bleed! No! Another bleed! No! Oh no, Sinclair, you have to wanna work with the team, please. Please, Sinclair, work with the team, Sinclair. I may hate you, but you could be really good right now and work with the team. Wait, South Sioux, Sinclair. Another bleed, huh? Another bleed. We're down to the last one. If I did one of the well, no, Outis. How about Outis? Oh, Outis. Okay, sure, Outis. What do you have? Tremor sinking or not another bleed. Not another bleed. Wait when you South Sioux. Outis. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Dregger. Well, I can get one of your burn IDs. I can have the burn. No, I have blue, Honglu. Alright, Dregger. If I can get a good Tremor, maybe? Tremor? Actually, what do I even want with Dregger? Bottom Ego, what? AEDD? No, way up! AEDD Dregger. Oh no, this is... Wait, no, how many, so this is gonna be the initial team, I guess. And I do have to do more spinners for every section? Or, how many sections do I need to do? Okay, so, I'm gonna go back on the thing. So I think I need 2 teams just for, yeah, so they can't swap directions. So having myself have 2 teams might be, is that big cheating? If I swap between 2 teams, or have the one main team and I only use 2 for the other one. So I sort of want to have it if I choose what team for what situation. So there's be some thought going into it's like, okay, this team might be better for this Admiralty after seeing their stills. Yeah, I'm going to allow myself to do that. Okay, so we do need a team too, alright? So let's go get that done as well. I accidentally rolled without removing. Do I count this? I haven't removed AEDD Dregger yet. I accidentally clicked on that. No, I have to remove Dregger first. Remove AEDD Dregger, not remove Dregger when I'm on Dregger and I have to copy paste the entire thing. I'll have Dregger first then, alright, for team 2. Alright, what Dregger do I get? Did I actually get the other season 7 one? Okay, wrong Eagle Lamp Dregger. Okay. Backwards order. Alright, now I have to go back to my other thing, copy. I should have done them. I forgot I need 2 teams, so I could have done them both at once. Because there's like a remove button, it says right there. Alright, but now we're going over to Yi-Song. We have to remove Lonely FRC Ego Spice Bush Yi-Song. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, 7? 7 Association! Okay, I would 7 Association. Alright. That's a tough one. That's Yi-Song. Alright, now we have to go to... I'm going to keep pausing and unpausing. I'm just going to go as the one thing. I'm just going to stop and face them all like this. I'm pretty sure it was Regret Boss, right? Regret Boss, check my thing. Regret Boss. Alright! We have to roll again! Alright, we got the Ring Apprentice Boss. Okay. So far, nothing. Wait, that was one? No, that was Dawn. Alright, so I have to reroll. It is the same. I did it right. Okay. Now it's still for so this one's sorted by rarity and then alphabetical. Except for the wiki should be sorted by release date for identities, not sorted by rarity and then release date. On some pages by rarity then alphabetical. Have it be by release date. Well, why do they want to make it hard? Release date. It's simple. East the section. Free remove. Alright, let's remove that. Roll the... Spin the wheel! Alright, Ranger of Matcha Land again! They have returned from the Wine 1 to go to Wine 1 buck. Now they return to Wine 6! Ranger of Matcha Land. Dawn took out. Alright. What did just 20 year did he get done? Since I know that one basically carried the run on line 5. Okay, what did I have on here then? It was Faint Aroma and Solitude I have to remove. Alright. Alright. Roll the thing! What do I get? 7 Association team? 7 Association! I don't have Frost! Because I got House of Spiders instead. Oh man. Wanted to run 7 Association team, but I missed Frost on the wheel. I have to do Merceaus and remove. What Merceau am I removing again? The W12 Level 2 Tune-Up Agent, yeah. Alright, spin the thing! What do I get? Prince of a wrong team! Wrong team! What, the Rhodion's on the other team? And also Dawn's on this team as well. No! This is bad. Alright, Hongwu, I have to remove the Lu Association, so no burn for Delegor. Alright, where's Wu? Okay, Wu. Here we go. Okay. Hongwu. And then it's one of your good identities. GSC South! There's no syncing on this team, Hongwu. There's no syncing on this team, Hongwu. Why? Why would you do this, Hongwu? There's no syncing on this team. Why? Okay, just don't have the phone. Heathcliff one. Alright, for Heathcliff, what one do I get? Got a lot of them on here, actually. Sea Association South Section 5? What's it say? 5. Yes, Sea Association South Section 5 Heathcliff. Alright. Is that the worst unit on the team right now? Oh, Sea Association, not, bad, I guess. Oh, man. What a shame for the Sea Association, huh? Alright, for Ishmael, I have to remove, Chirokumo, right? Ready? All the way up here, really? They're all the way up there. Alright, spin the wheel. Woo? Woo? Is this swashing or woo? Woo again? Woo Association Subsection 4 Ishmael is returning from Refraction Railway Wine 1 Bokdak. Alright. Now we have Rhodia. I'm gonna have to remove, what again? What am I removing from Rhodia's then? Let me do different. Princess from Machawan, yeah, okay. Where is it? There we go. Move that. Alright, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. What do I have? Kirotumo Twan Wakashu. Okay, there's more bleed, but they are also returning! Refraction Railway, Wine 1, Bokdak, they're just returning! They are returning! What? They are returning for Refraction Railway, Wine 1, Bokdak! Is that the third or fourth one returning? Third, I think. Third one returning for Refraction Railway, Wine 1, Bokdak is Tokumu Tran Wakashu Rodion. Okay, Sinclair, you better not be a disappointment here. You better also be a returning one, alright? Okay, what am I removing here? Well, Saosu Sinclair and Saosu Outis. Alright, where's Saosu? Saosu. Oh, they're right at the top. Okay. They're gone! They have been destroyed! Okay, what Sinclair am I getting? There's so many bad options here. Do the Dawn Office Fixer Sinclair who have no sandy and lose all his trashes without his skill free. Okay, actually I pressed backspace on like the thing, so I brought back the support assist unit for Ezra. There's some more water. In the last two. Wait, no, last one. No, I already got Dregger done, didn't I? Yeah, I got Dregger done. This is Outis! What is my last unit for the team? Alright, Outis! Hydropack Malbranch Outis or Detour? Which one? It's stopping on Hydropack Malbranch Outis. Okay. Was it those teams built up then? Well, yeah, you have to fill in on the team. Where the heck did I put? Let me put ramp joke at the bottom. So, no, it's in the same order. All right. Yeah, let's rewatch the thing if I accidentally use this file. I guess. All right, that's all of them. It's all 12, right? So, first team F4C. I'm still on the thing first. Yeah, I removed that very too many, but I am not hopeful with this team at all. Because, well, here's what I used for the first Refraction Railway Bok deck. I don't have my Railway 5 random team still here, but this is the one I used for Madness, which was, you know, just in buffed versions of old enemies, so it wasn't really much. But now doing its modern enemies, this is what I have to use. Oh, he's just a placeholder. Alright, but now we'll make the team 2 also built up here. Also, I'm sort of more hopeful with this team, because I have 3 modern bleed ones on here. I could probably keep the burn up with Ramp, and I could also probably do like the Guardian of the Force of Sinclair, maybe. So I know for burn bleed, I feel like. Yeah, actually, yeah, that work. That worked there. To always bring Turakumo to Randall Cashew, or have a 7 SWAT for someone to just tank like the strong hits, like throwing Heathcliff to just keep countering until he dies. Yeah, this seems like a way more solid team actually. Mostly because for burn, Long Eagle Ramp Dregger has the burn count on the still 2 and 3, without no conditionals needed for that. The main thing will be SP there. I'll still wait to select all the egos for it. Also, into Sunset. That's the new healing one on them. Yeah. All right. So in case I've been Lavdia. I have to wait for Heath. Actually, I could just go with this team first on the first ones, and then once I actually have to where I have to swap teams, then I have to wait for Heath. I could do part of it in the stream. Yeah, I don't have to wait for Heathcliff if I'm not going to use the team until I get to the roadblock where I have to swap teams. Then I have to wait for Heathcliff. But if he doesn't drop, then I'm going to have to, or if it's someone else that's then, well, shit, I'm going to have to probably reroll them as well, and I have to reroll Heathcliff. But I've been Lavdia. Why do I? Yeah, I just did it because except for every identity. If I sort by, let me see, by level. Yeah, I think it's by release or a triad order. That's everything. That is everything all leveled up. There's no uptie 1s, no uptie 2s, no uptie 3, all uptie 4. All right. So with the egos, no Fredspin 1s, no Fredspin 2, no Fredspin 3, all Fredspin 4. Go to dispense. What happens to the Association? North Section 3 Sinclair. I refuse to debt him. Even though I said I have everything earlier, I've always forget. I'm not going to debt Deviat Association North Section 3 Sinclair. I will never debt him. I will never go out of my way to go and grab him. Everyone else, everything else I have. Besides announcers, I don't want to buy announcers. That's a waste of money. If you instead of buying announcers, still buy the plushies or something. Those if you actually like the sinners. It's a bit controversial, but I don't like the sinners as characters, to be honest. There's a reason why I'm don't really care about the plushies. Because I really want a plushie of one of these 12 people. Really, out of everyone in Project Moon, you would want one of these 12. I don't like them.
이 넓고 좁은 집에는 내가 살아가기 위해 필요한
also,
모든
since I show my UID now, you can friend me on here if you want to. It's my original line 1 madness. I'll just probably swap it to the well, I don't have a Bok back one, do I? Do I have? No, I did. Oh, I don't qualify for the Bok Dak one, so I didn't get the turns with the random team. Oh, I don't care. But yeah, what's another one to put on? Where's my Wine 5 one? This one it? Yeah. Okay, that was not the random team one. That was when I went for the actual team to test stuff, I think. That's not the random team numbers. But in any case, I should probably update my company thing. Yeah, this is no longer a new one, so I swapped back to a normal Ryoshu one that I throw on here, like LCCB Assistant Manager Ryoshu. Yeah. Probably put the Content Doll on here. Yeah. What's for Flames? It's fine. Alright, it is. I've been Lavdia. Bye. I'll also show off my other stuff here. I have a lot of stuff. I always basically use the take off modules, but I have those. I have the normal identity tickets. I mean, I can go at any time and grab. That's not this one. It's hold on. Anytime I could grab Sinclair, I can go and grab Sinclair, but I choose not to. It's a message, you know. It's like, no, I do not want to. I would never do a Deviat Bible reading because they don't add any new Deviats. If they do add new Deviat, I will not be using Sinclair because I don't have him. I will not purposely do what to grab him. Here's the Unitiy ones as well. There's like very emergency Unitiy things. All right, so I have all the resources, anything I need in the game. Except for, of course, announcers. What's my paid Unitiy again? Oh, I actually have to top up again for next battle pass. Aww, that sucks. Anyways, I've been Wavium. Actually ending for this time.